Hello everyone and welcome back to some more viewer-submitted games. We're starting off with a Gold League match of Zerg vs Zerg on the map Babylon. Spawning right here in the top left-hand corner, playing with the red Zerg drones, we have Silent. Silent? Silent? I don't know. Anyways, I guess the P is silent. It's a good prank. Okay, his opponent in the opposite corner with the blue Zerg pieces, we are looking at Mr. Ocho's main hatchery. Mr. Ocho going for a 13 pool. A 13 pool? Out of all the pool timings you could go for, a 13 supply spawning pool is a little bit funky. And we're gonna go for a drone towards the other side of the map. This is played with the new multiplayer balance patch, because of course this is a ladder game. If Mr. Ocho is planning on hiding, so we have seen spine crawlers hidden on the edge of creep. They have changed the vision radius of hatcheries to be equal to that of a hive. So if he tries to build a spine crawler on the edge of creep, his opponent is quite literally just gonna be able to see it. Either way though, Silent right here, going for a hatchery first on the low ground. That probably was in vision, but there's a good chance he did not notice that. What's the plan? Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, maybe this is a spine crawler push. You gotta be much faster than that. Yeah, that is what it is. Okay, basically what you can do, it leaves a little bit of creeper residue behind for just a couple seconds. So what you can do is make a hatchery, cancel the hatchery, and then very quickly put down a spine crawler. This is something that I have not seen in a very, very long time. So obviously the unit is going to bleed off creep. However, you can make use of your opposing player's creep. If you just uproot the spine crawler when it finishes, you root it right next to the hatchery, bada bing, bada boom. Everything is a-okay. And I guess with the new patch, the creep actually from this hatchery will also spread a little bit faster. So there's a chance that Silent is accidentally going to be helping out his opponent. Anyhow, he sees it right now. This is one of those situations where you're scratching your head. If you have never seen this before, yeah, Silent is saying it as well. WTF? Okay, yeah, this is, if you've never seen this before, it is a little bit funny. Mr. Ocho types LOL. Zerglings are following this up right now as well. How is that possible, says Silent. It's an old trick. Are you cheating? Honestly, his reaction alone is already worth it. His reaction alone already makes this build order well worthwhile. I'm not even entirely sure, though, if Mr. Ocho is in that great of a position here. I mean, that spine crawler needs to be dealt with. And if he doesn't pull... Okay, now he's great. If he doesn't pull drones, this could be a problem. There is rather a spine crawler coming up on the left side, too. He really should have saved those Zerglings for a little while longer and then pulled the queens as well as the drones at the same time. He would have been a-okay here. Anyways, Zerg versus Zerg, right? It's all about the drone count. So 16 versus 11 is why I thought this was still a pretty good situation for Silent, who does now eventually clean this up. The hatchery will fall. There is a hatchery in the meantime on the other side of the map. Honestly, not terrible control here from Mr. Ocho at all. Cheating. Okay, no, I don't think I can explain to you exactly what that abbreviation means, but if you don't know, you can probably guess. Next game, we find ourselves once again on Babylon, and spawning right here in the top left-hand corner, playing with the Red Terran SCVs, we are looking at Tupac Shakur's main command center. Who would have thought, man? Turns out he's a Gold League Terran player. Amazing. His opponent, in the opposite corner, playing here with the Blue Zerg drones in Platinum League, he goes by the name of Lizard King. Lizard King going up against Tupac. An absolute classic matchup. Okay. No early game spawning pools this time around. No SCVs going across the map. No proxy barracks. No nothing. Do we have a normal start? Oh my god. Can you believe it? He's going to build the hatchery with a drone that's holding 5 minerals. Fun fact, for those of you unfamiliar, a hatchery costs 300 minerals. However, if you build it with a drone that's holding 5 minerals, it still costs 300 minerals. Sorry, I was gonna lie to you, but I couldn't do it, okay? I couldn't do it. It still costs 300 minerals. Those 5 minerals disappear into the void. If the IRS comes knocking, just act cool, I guess, because nobody knows where those resources go. They just disappear. I guess they just fade into the existence or out of existence, rather, of Babylon. It's, that's a weird situation. Okay, question is, are we gonna make an orbital command right away? Because we need to, but are we going to? Barracks is done. Orbital command coming up right after this SCV. Boom. Oh, man. This never happens. I have casted so many viewer games over the years. I would say that the best terror unit is probably the Mule. Okay, maybe the Marine. But, like, those two kind of go hand in hand. For some reason, orbital commands are not the priority that people... Like, it's so good. Orbital commands are so good. Can we please make it? Come on. We've got the money. Okay, we don't. No, we start up a Marine right now. Are we? Okay, well, I think we're better off making an SCV at this point. But, okay, orbital. We have 150 minerals. Go! How many years am I going to have to shout at people to make orbital commands? Too many years. That's all you need to know. Look, Tupac over here is looking around for overlords. Okay. He didn't look very hard, for what it's worth. Turns out the visor of that Marine suit is kind of fogged up, okay? Like, he just can't see. I hate it when that happens, man. When you're wearing a Marine suit and everything is foggy. There we go. Okay. I feel like if this Marine were to step ever so... Yeah, I actually have not played enough games yet on these... Yeah, I was going to say. I feel like that is not a proper high ground. Maybe this one over here would work out a little bit better, though. That is a weird-looking pillar. Nah, there's no way. These are not the locations, man. I think you want to be backing up your Overlord over there. Thought for a second Lizard King knew something that I didn't know. But here we go. Eventually. Oh, look, an orbital starts up. So, we have successfully killed one of our opponent's players' overlords, right? That cost 100 minerals to produce. Maybe hit him a little bit of a supply block as well. But in the meantime, we also slowed down our own economy by at least 400 or 500 minerals. So, I'm not great at math, but I feel like those numbers don't add up, Tupac. Anyways, as far as I understand, there's a lot of things that don't quite add up, right? When it comes to no, we're not gonna go into conspiracy theories right now surrounding Tupac. What we do have right here, though, is a double Benchy opener, apparently. And that is not something we usually see. One thing, speaking of seeing, that the Zerg player did, however, notice is that there was no natural on the low ground here for the Terran player. He still decided to go for a third hatchery. This is technically a little bit of a risk. But I'm sure Lizard King, man, he's a Platinum League player. He knows what he's doing. He is going to show us exactly what needs to be... We didn't go Zergling speed? Is this just a weird Zergling skin? No, it most definitely is not. Hold up right now. I was roasting the... Oh my god. I was roasting the Terran player here for the better part of this game. No Zergling speed. Like 400 gas in the bank when we started up that Baneling nest. No lair. No spore crawlers. Third hatchery for no apparent reason. Lizard King is dead. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, yes, do that. Okay, well, that worked out better than I thought it would. My main concern, though, is these two Banshees. Cloaking is done. I don't think you want to go after the Queen, mate. Yeah, okay. It's so painful. I've casted a lot of pro games over the last couple of days. So I've been preparing some videos in advance again because I'm heading, well, I'm heading on a little trip in February. So I've been, well, actually, by the time you're watching this, it might already be February, but I'm recording this on my mom's birthday on the 26th of January. Anyways, over the last week, I have casted dozens of pro games. And, yeah, the difference is staggering. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, my God. Anyways, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Oh, God. Maybe go after the... There you go. Maybe target fire down a couple of those bad boys. In the meantime, by the way, Tupac, of course, as is a classic at this point, while he hasn't been controlling his Banshees well, he also has not been macroing at all. So, he's got 900 minerals in the bank, 400 gas, could be queuing up, well, 4 more Banshees, probably could have already had 4 more. Anyways, my god, what a disaster of a match. Gonna have a look at the units lost at this point. Yeah, Terran must be feeling pretty good about themselves. There's finally Hyperflight rotors coming up. They made the upgrade a little bit cheaper. And I've seen a lot of Gold League players complain on the internet about the upgrade getting cheaper and just in general how much of a difference that's gonna make. And then they share replays like this one! How can you complain about balance, complain about specific unit values and upgrade costs, and then float tons of money in? It doesn't matter in your games, man. It really doesn't. One day, when I'm casting viewer-submitted replays, I am gonna completely lose my mind. So far, that hasn't really happened yet, but I feel like at some point, it's just a matter of time now, we're gonna get to like a 45-minute rant of me not even talking about the game, mostly just, well, commentating in noises, right? You'll just hear me groan every once in a while, but it'll just be me complaining about people on the internet and balance in particular. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that is only a matter of time now. If you want to watch a man lose his mind, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's not a very good segue. But yeah, if you enjoy watching people lose their minds, make sure you subscribe so you get notified as soon as future videos go live. You never know when it's gonna happen. Could be any day now. Anyways, did we, no, this is not macro, okay? Look, this does not count as macro. We queued up a bunch of units. I was wondering where suddenly your money went, Tupac, but, maybe it's time for a new concert, dude. You could sell those tickets. People would pay a lot of money, is what I'm saying, Tupac. If you need more money to play, to pay for those med effects, I feel like there's a way. I think it was a Madonna concert or something in the Netherlands. I think she's doing like a concert in the Netherlands sometime, and the ticket prices were absolutely ridiculous. Like 4 figures for a freaking concert? Are you kidding me? Anyways, Banshees, go into town once again. Then you have to go watch Madonna as well. I mean, come on, man. Could be spending, anyways. Could almost buy a graphics card for that level of money. Yeah. I feel like these Banshees could have killed way more, man. For how long these Banshees have been around for? Only 14 drones? Honestly, not even that bad right now for Lizard King. As much as I'm making fun of, well, everybody in this game so far, this game is actually not bad for Lizard King at this point. I mean, it's pretty bad, don't get me wrong, but Tupac has not been doing a particularly great job following this up into something that we can call an advantage. Income-wise, if you look right now at the numbers here in the top left-hand corner, you can see that, yeah, sure, the income here is decent. He's once again dropped his money. What did we do this time? Yeah, we queued up 6 Marauders and, yeah, 5 Hellions. Sure. That does not count as macro, Tupac. StarCraft 2 does not use a credit system, okay, where you can just produce things and you only pay for them when... That would be terrible. Okay. Anyways. The spawning pool is dead. That's not the best position for a new spawning pool, I don't think, but Lizard King, he did it very confidently. Putting it down... What? What is the missile turret guy doing here? I have no idea what the missile turret guy is doing. Anyways. 1 Hellion. This time around with speedy Zerglings. He's gonna be able to get rid of that easy peasy. Lizard King does not. Here's the follow-up push. We don't have Stimpack, we don't have combat shields, we don't have infantry upgrades. All we have is a random collection of units. A random collection of stuff. A book by LowkoTV. I think I could write it. It'll just be a random collection of stuff. Don't know what you expected. Ooh, the Raven providing vision. You love to see that. Now Zerglings do start up. Lizard King has 2,000 minerals in the bank. He has not been injecting his bases at all. He starts up 3 Spore Crawlers, even though the Banshees could have killed this ages ago. He starts it up as soon as he sees a siege tank firing at creep tumors. Bit of a weird connection to make there, but it's okay, Lizard King. God, what an engagement. Zerk, what was that, man? Oh, what are the Marines and the Marauders doing? Oh. You know, one of my concerns about commentating these games too aggressively is that at some point, I'll just not get anybody to send me replays anymore. Like, if you compare my current viewer games casts Or if you compare this cast to like the first 3 that I ever did, if you go way back, you know, in the future, or what? If you go back into the YouTube channel's archives, right? You can probably find some of the very first ones that I ever did. And I was very nice, I was very positive, I was giving compliments where they were due. But right now, I'm just trash talking the entire time. I'm a little afraid that at some point nobody will send me replays, but we are still getting like 24 every day. So, yeah, keep them coming, guys. But please only submit them when you don't get upset at me. I've had someone get upset at me in the past for sending over a replay they wanted me to cast, and then I made fun of their game. They got upset at me. Probably don't want to send it over if you don't want me to make fun of you. Anyways, what is the follow-up going to be? It's going to be Hydra, Ling, Bane. Okay, that's a unit composition. In the meantime, Tupac does not know the words macro very well. It seems to me almost that he's not hotkeying any of his structures. Look at this. What's with the gas count over here? We made another command center. Okay, he's landed a bunch of mules here, but he's not spending any of the money. Like the work account here, 53 SCVs for the amount of minerals that he's got to mine is just incredibly low. Okay, you know what? A fusion core, I don't think normally it's a great idea, but yeah, battle cruisers are a good way of dropping your money. I wouldn't actually mind seeing like 3-4 starports here producing battle cruisers here, because it's the easiest way to spend your money into macro. Lizard King has been doing a good job spreading creep, by the way. You love to see that. Hydras do suck against battle cruisers, by the way, but I mean, this is the new patch, so maybe they're gonna be ever so slightly less terrible. This game, by the way, was played incredibly recent as well, because the new patch went live, well, as of me casting this, like 3 days ago. And yeah, this replay must have been submitted yesterday or the day before that, or maybe 2, I don't know. Anyways. Let's see. So, 7 Overlords are coming up. Lizard King. In a surprisingly good position right now, to be honest. I mean, good position with a little asterisk right next to it. But considering the early game, I thought he was super dead. Those Banshees should have killed him. I'm a little afraid that Tupac is going to start marching onto creep here too deep. I mean, he's just got Marauders. He's got no units that shoot up at all. There's a couple Marines out there. Oh, I guess there's Vikings, but yeah, this is an army that can get smashed by Hydraling Bane very, very easily. Lizard King, man, might not have as many workers to mine from, but what he does have is his money spent. And that makes a big difference. Because sure, Tupac Shakur has 58 SCVs right now, which honestly I don't think is enough, but he's also just not producing quickly enough either. Okay, so we've started up double battle cruiser here. Yeah, another starport, a 4th starport. Let's go. I think making, yeah, a good amount of battle cruisers at once. They're difficult to kill for Zergs. A lot of Zergs will panic and make Hydras, which is not what you want to do. You really want to be going into Corruptors. I think it's an easy way of dropping his money. I'm not sure as to why he starts up the it doesn't matter. That's the one upgrade I did not expect. Maybe it's the other button that he meant. I think he probably meant the air attacks. Anyways, the buttons do look kind of similar, okay, Tupac. I will forgive you for that one. Blue Flame is coming up. We're going from bio into mech, which, admittedly, is something that we've seen the pro players do many, many times. I just... They don't usually do it like this, though. But hey, there's some thought. Tupac, at least, you know... He's been thinking about it for... What is with these individual Hellions all the time? I guess there were 2 of them earlier, but... I don't know. Okay, well, this army is gonna... Oh, we don't have muscular augments yet? Okay, it's halfway done. I think this Terran army is gonna get destroyed. Luckily for him, he did go off creep here eventually, but the Zerg force is way bigger. No, what are you doing? What? How are you microing your units? Lizard King, man, hold up right now. Hold up, I need to pause the game. Lizard King, man, if you're listening to this, you need to try and use the attack move command. This is something that I also was not aware of for a very long time, but there's a button on your keyboard. For me, it's hotkey T. By default, it's hotkey A. What you do is you click anywhere on the ground, and the units will attack whatever is nearby. I don't know exactly what was going on there, but that was some weird stutter step micro where a lot of the Zerg army was not actually fighting. So what you do is you select this, or this goes for Terran and Protoss, of course, as well, and then you click attack move, and then just anywhere on the ground. And the units will fight whatever is closest by. Anyways, blue flame is done for those individual Hellions. Battle cruisers are also popping out, though. No, don't reveal them yet. No. Mate, if you're gonna trickle out the battle cruisers one at a time, I'm gonna be very sad. There are 3 just about to finish up. 5 battle cruisers would smash these Hydras. Tactical jump, please. No. Tupac. Man. My Terran gospel. Those who wish to fall. Okay, sorry. We do have a battle cruiser in the main base. This is something that we've seen many times before. It's just that usually these show up at about the 5-minute mark. 5.5, 6 minutes, depending on execution. Oh no. Tupac. Oh my god. Okay, well, GG is cold. That means that Lizard King is actually the end. He says well played. Man, your definition for well played is very different than mine here, man. Admittedly, though, Lizard King did not see exactly what the opponent was up to. Nobody gets... Okay, I think he's just being polite, okay? I think he's just being polite. Makes a lot of sense. Battle cruisers are bleeding out. He GG'd, but he didn't actually leave the game. Interesting. Oh no. Tupac has no more workers. 0 SCVs remain. He does have an orbital command. Oh my god, he's flying things around. I thought for a second he was like AFK or something. But he was actually just controlling this orbital command, I think, because it just landed. Okay, well, the Lizard King gets to have the full satisfaction of, well, killing everything. Banshees are spawning, but they die as quickly as they spawn. Never mind. Yes, they will. He's got cloaking. There are overseers, I guess, but they're a little far out. That is all the structures gone, except for this. No, Tupac! Tupac, stop! Really? Really, Tupac? You GG, and then you float the command center to the corner? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. So what we need to do, Lizard King, is put down a spire. I don't think you can reach that over... Oh, unless he goes into the main base. Fair enough. He's looking around everywhere on the map. Oh, he is attack moving. I don't know what happened in that fight earlier, man. What in the world did you do, Lizard King? That fight was some weird control... Oh, the missile turret guy from earlier. Missile turret guy just spinning around, man. Do you think he gets dizzy? He's just sitting in there with his helmet on. Hello? Okay, he does see it now on the minimap. All forces, go! Double spire building. SCV was produced out of the... No. Come on, Tupac. Are you kidding me, mate? Anyways, if you have an awesome game of StarCraft 2 that you would like me to... Oh, well, he does leave in the end. If you would like me to cast your game in the future, send it over to replays@LowkoTV. Thank you, of course, to the players who submitted these replays. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button so you get notified as soon as future videos go live. And if you made it all the way until the very end of this cast, make sure you hit the like button as well. So maybe this will be recommended to some other people as well. Anyways, for now, take care, stay awesome, and I'll see you once again in the next one.